In this video, we're going to take a look at a very quick and easy way that we can produce 3D text. It's also going to be completely customizable. Before we start, I've got the hand tool. Now the reason I'm pointing this out is if we have a look at the menu bar, units, it's in pixels, but you might have any of these. Now I'll come back to this in just a moment. But for now, let's add some text. We're going to pick up the artistic text tool. I've got the font of Arial, the colour is black, and I'm simply going to type in 3D text. Right, change it so we've now got the move tool. Moving it into position, perhaps making it just a little bit bigger. There, right in the centre when we got that green line. We're going to duplicate this layer using Command J, Control J. We're going to change the colour of our top layer to red. With the move tool, we get the menu bar of our text tool when you're on a text layer. So you can change the colour using the colour picker, and I'm going to go with a nice red. That should look pretty good. Click so we're on this layer. In fact, let's just rename this 3D. Right, so this is going to be our 3D effect. The move tool is around this layer. The reason why I'm pointing this out is because now when you press enter or return, up pops the move duplicate dialog box. Let's zoom in. Let's take a look. We've got horizontal, vertical, distance, angle, rotation, scale, as well as duplicate, and the dimensions are in pixels. This is why I pointed it out. Whatever you have set under the hand tool, that will be the dimension that is shown here. Now with this, I want to move it down a little bit and out, and I tend to use millimeters, so I'm going to type in 1.25 mm. I'm just going to press enter or return, and it converts it automatically. Notice the way it's now come over the area here. It's also come distance, so horizontal, distance are the same thing. We're going to drop it down in this direction. So I need to come to angle, and I need to put in a minus or negative amount, and I'm going to go with, I'm guessing about 35, press enter or return, and it puts in, the degrees for us. And you can see it's now coming down around the bottom as well as to the side. Let's have a look at duplicate, tick in the box, number of copies. What I tend to do is come to the slider, and I always produce more copies than I'm actually going to need, and I'll show you the reason why in just a little while. 15, that looks pretty good. Let's click on OK. This is now going to produce 15 copies of our 3D layer. There they all are. How quick and easy was that? But you may have spotted a little bit of a trade-off. Let's come back to that in just a moment. But for now, clicking on the top layer, scrolling down to the bottom of our 3D layer, press and hold down Shift on the keyboard, click down, they are all highlighted. Command G, Control G, we can group them. Yes, that trade-off is this sort of effect. We can deal with that by heading down to our live filter. We're going to come up to Gaussian blur. Radius, we're going to take this. Now this will depend on the file size you're working with, but it's going to be round about with this image. Yeah, it's going to be around about the 5. Let's just see if I can drop it back to 4 points. Yeah, let's have a look at 4.7. Click to accept it. It's gone a little bit on the fuzzy side around the edges. Let's just unfold it. There's our Gaussian blur. It's nested in with our group here, our 3D group. Now I'm going to come back down to a live filter, this time up to unsharp mask. You need to make sure you grab hold of this and drag it into the group. It's now right on top of Gaussian blur. Radius, we're going to take all the way to 100. Factor, we're going to take all the way to the maximum of 4. That looks better, much crisper, much sharper text. Right, let's click to accept that. Let's fold this up, and there it is. I told you it was a very quick and easy way of producing 3D text. It's also completely customizable. What if you want to change the font? Well, I'm just going to unfold this. We're going to scroll down to the bottom, clicking on the bottom layer of 3D, coming up to the top layer. Press, hold down Shift on the keyboard, click down, Scroll down a little bit just so I can see our top red layer here. Press and hold down Command or Control, click down. So we now selected all of these layers. I'm going to press V on the keyboard, and you can see that the Move tool is now around each and every one of these. We're now going to head up to the menu bar, which of course is that of the text tool, and go into font. Scroll through the font. Let's just move it out a bit like that. And we're going to come down and select whatever font you want to use. Now I'm going to go with something a little bit on the bold side. Let's just take a look. That looks perfect. Let's go with this. Command 0, Control 0. A bit on the big side, but we can use the grab handles with the Move tool just to make it that sort of size there. Let's pull it in just a touch more. That will do nicely. Right, click on the top layer just to make it a little bit less confusing with those blue lines. I want to see it a little bit more space around here, a little bit more around here as well. In other words, I want to see the background. So we're on the top layer. I'm going to scroll down. Bit of guesswork with this, but I'm going to go with this here, pressing Shift, click down, switch it off. There. That's exactly what I'm after. This is why I always produce more than I actually need, because then you can come to it and you can start going through it and you can switch it on until you get the effect that you want. But perhaps, I think what I selected, yeah, spot on. That looks really good. Okay, leave it like that just in case you want to change your mind. And there's our quick and easy 3D text. However, we can take it a step further. For example, if we just come to this layer, I've got the Move tool selected already. Just need to make sure the layer is live. We can now move this around, and we can also place it so it comes from the top, so you can change the position. I'm going to undo that, placing it back where it was. We can also customize both the top layer, our red text. Let's click on this. I'm going to press H on the keyboard as well to give me the hand tool, a bit less distracting. We're going to go down to layer effects. We're going to go up, got to be 3D, and I'm going to take the radius right the way up. We're going to come to the soften as well, just taking this up a touch or two, a little bit more here, and just playing with this a bit. There, that looks really good. We're going to accept that. Coming down to the group, making sure it is live. Once again, FX. We're going to come to, let's have a look. First of all, I'm going to go with gradient. We can edit it by clicking in the window, and we can change the position of this so we can have it lighter through to darker. We can also swing it around. Let's come back to it, and you can see the way we can just play with this. We can also change the color. Black is highlighted. Click in the window, opens up the color wheel. I'm going to change it to red. Clicking on the white, let's change this. I'm going to go with yellow. That looks really good. Just playing with the way this works, you can take it right the way down. Let's go up a little bit more in this direction here. I like that. One of the finishing touches I always apply, doesn't matter if we leave it black, I still apply this, but we go for an outer shadow. This just gives it a little bit, if I take the radius up, if we take the offset up, just gives it a little bit of separation with the background. You can click on the offset tool. We can move this around. Let's zoom in as well. Just going to use Command Spacebar, Control Spacebar, and just moving it to the side there. And you can see the way that looks. And you can see the separation that it gives. We're going to go to Outline. Just going to take the radius up, and I just want a small little bit of an outline going around. Once again, just helps it stand out. Something else worth trying, inner shadow. And let's just take this up with the radius. You can see the inner shadow coming through here. Just switch it off and on. It gives you a little bit of an idea. And the offset as well. Just giving that a little bit. It's only a small touch we need with it, but it just increases that 3D effect. Intensity just up a touch. And there you can see the way it's now coming around here in particular. If I switch it off and on, and there it is. There is our 3D. Let's press H. We're going to zoom into 100%. There is our 3D text. You can see just how customizable it is. and very quick and easy to do. So go on, give it a try. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it the thumbs up if you have. Don't forget to subscribe, plenty more videos to come. And if you click that little bell icon, you'll receive a notification every time a new video is posted. But until the next time, it is happy imaging, and take care.